I wanted to start this stock market trading, and my father helped me financially. He gave me 1 lakh rupees for stock market trading. My father told me that this is a place of gambling, but still I went for it, and from 1 lakh, I was left with only 12,000 rupees into the market. I was depressed that how to tell to my father that I'm left with only 12,000 out of 1 lakh. What will be his reaction? But I had one thought in my brain that market who took 1 lakh from me, it can give back much more than that. Being from a middle class family in Barnala, I remember my father spent maximum of his saving on me and my brother's education. I remember 2011 when I passed out, I read a book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and that book brought a drastic change in my life. So today, that is what I'm going to share with you in this talk. So my name is Harsh Kumar. I'm a trader, trainer, and investor. I'm the owner of brand Trader to Investor. When I passed out in 2011, as a youngster, I had big dreams, but my family, as a middle class family, they wanted me to go for a government job, but I was aware that government job cannot fulfill my dreams. So when I read a book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, from there I came to know that stock market is a place where I could make enough money without having any office, no workers, least money, and I can buy the topmost companies of the India. And it was very exciting for me. I just went for it. But on the other side, as I was a B.Tech student in computer science, I was getting many opportunities from the Chandigarh, Bengaluru in IT companies for a job. Now I had to decide between a job and a stock market trading. And finally, after thinking about it, I have finally decided to go for stock market trading. But when we want to go for stock market trading, the major obstacle was money. So as a youngster, I had only one person who could finance me, that is my father. So I went to my father, I told him that I want to go for stock market trading and I need money. And my father's words were, अब तू सट्टा खेलेगा इसीलिए तुझे बीटेक करवाई थी. एंड आई वॉज जस्ट स्पीचलेस, आई वॉज नॉट हैविंग एनी आंसर टू हिम. बट अंदर से था कि स्टॉक मार्केट ट्रेडिंग तो करनी है. Then I was just keep on convincing him that I want to go for stock market trading. I could make more than a job in stock market trading. So finally he was convinced and he gave me 1 lakh rupees for trading. And I was on the 7th cloud. I was very happy. I was excited that now I can make enough money as much as I want. I went to the broker's house and opened an account with my mother's name and started trading. When I was going to the terminal at there, I had seen there were so many other people who were coming over there. And what they were doing is they were just watching the news and they were just taking their trades. So same I followed. I was watching the news and I was just taking the trades and everything went well. Luckily, I made 30,000 rupees in first month and I was very happy because as a youngster, 30,000 rupees in a month was enough money for me. So I was just keep on calculating that I will convert this 1 lakh to 2 lakh, 10 lakh, then 1 CR. And I was like कि अपनी तो निकल पड़ी. अब बहुत सारा पैसा बनेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Then there came a twist in the story in next month when I started facing the losses and my losses were bigger than my profits and slowly my capital started decreasing and I was left with only 12,000 rupees in my account in just 4 months. And there I realized that I am doing something wrong. This is not the way to make money, but I was too late in understanding this lesson because now I had to answer to my father because I lost maximum of his capital and I was depressed and I was tense because I was unaware about the reaction of my father, how he will react when I will tell him that I have wiped out maximum of his capital. But somehow my mother helped me out. She gave me energy, she gave me strength to tell the same to my father. I went to my father and told him that this is what happened. I have lost maximum of the capital and I am just left with 12,000. But my father said is, तुझे कहा था ना सट्टा है, अब तो तू छोड़ दे मार्केट. Now this is time for you to get a job, start earning money. तब तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि 1 लाख की वैल्यू क्या होती है. So I was left with no other option. This was a total U-turn in my life from a stock market trading to a 9 to 5 job. So I was searching for a job and finally I got a teaching job with 8,000 per month. After working from 9 to 5, I was just getting 8,000 at the end of month. But I did not have any other option. I have to go for that job. But somewhere in my mind, I had a thought that market who took 1 lakh from me can give me much more than that. It means market has a potential to give me much more. I need to just learn the way to make money into stock market. During that phase, what I felt is my relatives and my friends, those who used to come to my home, they used to teach my parents as well as me that after doing B.Tech, spending so much of money, what you are doing, you are just earning 8,000 per month. I was like कि यार कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. मेरे पापा ने पूरा पैसा मेरे पे लगा दिया. Now I have to just do something and prove him that yes, you was right. So I was just keep on doing that job. After 8 months span, finally I came back into stock market. Now this was not the time for trading. It was time for learning the stock market. I read few books. I used to read the newspapers. I was trying to test that knowledge into stock market. I was reading the books and then I was testing the knowledge into stock market because I was aware that books cannot create a profitable trader. I need to see what works and what does not work. I was just keep on doing that practice for 4 months, and after a span of 4 months, it was time to come back with the real money. So whatever money I had saved out of it, I just took 5,000 rupees and started trading into the market. I had only one good thing at that time. That was my past bad experience. That is the experience who taught me that I need to start small. I just started with 5,000 rupees so that if even I will lose that 5,000 rupees, it won't harm me much. It was a trial and error phase. I was just testing all those things, what I'm learning. Whatever was going right, I was escaping it. Whatever was going wrong, I was just leaving it out. I was continuing the same thing for almost around 2 years. And after 2 years, I was a consistent, profitable trader. But the difficult part was in morning time, I was going to the job, 9 to 5 job. After 5 o'clock, I was doing the analysis and I was just making money into the stock market. I feel that nature, whatever nature does, that is always for a good purpose. So something same had happened with me. I was working as a teacher, but somehow due to some reason, they fired me out from the job. That was the time when I and my family was depressed because my income source stopped working for me. But then I thought that why don't I give this time to stock market, because now I was aware about what works and what does not work. So I thought of giving myself 1 year, that if something went well, then I will continue this trading. Otherwise, I will go back to the job. In that 1 year, I gave my best to the market. I was working from morning to the evening time, analysis, stock market trading. And in that 1 year, I have gathered around 4 lakh rupees from the market. And that was the time to tell to my father that yes, I am making money. So I have taken a withdrawal for the full capital, 4 lakh rupees. And I just took that money and went to my father. I gave that money to my father and told him that, Father, I lost 1 lakh rupees. Now I am earning more than what I lost into the market. And believe me, his expressions, he was very happy. I could not express his happiness into the words. Only words he said is, okay, you can start trading again. No problem at all. So this is how my full-time trading started. But this was not the end of the road. Because when I was studying into the college or school, I used to feel that why successful people do not come back to people like us to hold the hands and to take us to that successful path. Now it was my turn to give back to the society. So what I did is I made an Instagram page, YouTube page with the name Trader to Investor. So I used to share my knowledge over there and people were learning something out of it. Slowly and gradually, one day what happened is I met with one person who told me that he spent around 25,000 rupees on a course and in return he got just nothing out of it. He pitched me, why don't you start giving training courses at just nominal cost? And it was the time when I turned from a trader to trader and trainer. I was started my courses so that I could teach to the public how they can make money into the stock market. And I believe that growth never stops. So when I got the freedom of time as well as money, it was time for me to increase my income sources. So I invested into education academy as well as a food cafe. So I was just keep on increasing my income sources. One best thing that helped me in business from the stock market is when I was doing the fundamental analysis of the companies, I used to look at the USPs, edges of the company, those who are growing much better than the other companies. Same things I was just keep on implementing to my business so that I could grow it to a next level. To conclude this, I would like to share 3 points that you must not do if you are into stock market trading. First point is first learn, then trade. See, if you are having money, you can buy a car, but you need to learn the skill of driving. Same is in market. If you have money, first learn the skill, only then you should start trading. If you do not know anything about it, please don't trade into stock market. Second is you must start small. Means whenever you are coming into market, start with small capital. I know many people those who used to call me and said, sir, I lost 7 lakh rupees into market. I lost 13 lakh rupees into market. So start with small capital so that even if you wipe out that capital, it must not affect you much because it is learning phase. You may lose into market also. And third is keep your expectations low. Generally, people are coming into market with an expectation they will become overnight millionaire, but this will not happen with you. Always keep your expectation low. For an example, if you are expecting 10% in a month, it means in total 20 trading days, you are just expecting 0.5% in a day. And if your capital is 10,000, you are just expecting 50 rupees in a day. And that is easily achievable into market. Because when something is easily achievable, that you can do and you will not be under any pressure. That is what my suggestion for you. So do take care of these 3 points if you are coming into market. Thank you so much.
Josh Talks is now a Spotify exclusive podcast. The audio version of our talks will be available only on Spotify. If you like this video and you like to listen to more inspiring stories like this, please follow the Josh Talks podcast only on Spotify.
अगर आप इस टॉक के एंड तक पहुंच चुके हैं तो मैं आपको जोश टॉक्स का एक दूसरा रूप भी दिखाना चाहता हूं, जिससे मैं काफ़ी देर से जुड़ा हुआ हूं और मुझे बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं। जोश टॉक्स ने एक नया ऐप लॉन्च किया है जिसका नाम है जोश स्किल्स। अब वो नया नहीं रहा, काफ़ी टाइम से है, लाखों लोग उसको अब यूज़ करते हैं। और जोश स्किल्स पे आप अपनी ज़िंदगी के लिए कोर्सेज ढूंढ सकते हैं। वो कोर्स नहीं जो आपको फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, कॉमर्स, बिजनेस स्टडीज पढ़ाएंगे, वो कोर्सेज जो आपकी जिंदगी में आपको कैसे जीना चाहिए वो सिखाएंगे। मैंने खुद जो स्किल्स पे बहुत सारे कोर्सेज बनाए हैं, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग पे, इमोशनल क्राइसिस कैसे हैंडल किया जाए, अपनी पर्सनालिटी कैसे डेवलप की जाए। हर एक कोर्स में डेली क्विजेज हैं, एक्सरसाइजेज हैं, एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत कम्युनिटी है जो आपको सपोर्ट करेगी, आपको इनकरेज करेगी। आज ही डाउनलोड करें जोश स्किल्स का ऐप और उनके कोर्सेज एक्सप्लोर करके अपनी जिंदगी को आगे बढ़ाएं।